Hello everyone. Again, let's look at part 4. So part 4 is about the binomial distribution. So let's look at this binomial experiment. A coin has 60% chance to land on head if it's freely tossed. Let x be the number of heads on which it lands in 6 tosses. And then we want to use SPSS to set up the probability distribution. Or we say we want to generate the binomial table ourselves. We all know that we have the binomial probability table for us to use, and also the binomial cumulative table for us to use. For those tables, when we introduce them, we said those are generated by computer. Now let's look at how we generate those tables. So then we want to based on this example, I want to look at this example, and then let x be the number of heads on which it lands in 6 tosses. So x could be no head, so 0, 1 head, 1, 2 heads, 3 heads, 4, 5, up to 6, right? So x can take values 0 to 6. So then we're going to generate the variable x in another column. So double click on the variable name on the column you want to set up this random variable x. So double click on that and then type in x. And then x can take value 0 through 6, all integer. So we don't have decimal. So put 0 there, align at the center, go back to data view, type in the values we have. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the values we have for x. And then we want to calculate the probability, or we say the binomial probability table. How can we develop that? Same thing, if we want to make calculation, we go to transform, compute variable, and then we want to give it a name on the next column. So now is for the probability. So we type in probability of x, right? And then for the function, so we have to delete the old function. For the function, so it's the binomial formula, right? N choose x, p to the power of x, 1 minus p to the power of n minus x. So that function, we don't have to type it in. We just need to select enter the function group. So we go to PDF. So just drag down and look at the term PDF. Click on that, and then we can see all the functions available for us to use. So we need the binomial one, right? So PDF.binomial. So double click on that one. Double click. Then you have the numeric expression or the function entered here. But we have 3 question marks. And then the first one is automatically highlighted or selected. So that's replaced by the random variable we have. So double click on x, replace the first question mark. And then for the second question mark, that represents the n. So we have n equals 6, right? So type that in and highlight the third question mark, replace with the probability of success. So for this example, the probability of success is the probability of landing on heads. So that's 60%. So which is 0.6. We type that in, and then we can click on OK. So all the probabilities corresponding to the x are calculated. And then for this one, we only have 2 decimal places. We can go to variable view, change that to 4. Go back, we can see that is the binomial probability table, distribution table. So we can compare this with the table provided should be exact the same values. Okay, and then if we want to look at the cumulative probability, we're gonna do the same thing, right? We just need to go to transform compute variable, and then we want to generate another variable name, so cumulative, right? So we just use cum x to represent another column showing the cumulative probabilities. And then actually all we need to change is go to the numeric expression after we define the new variable name, and then go to the numeric expression, and then since it's cumulative, we change that P to capital letter C. And then click on OK. We got the cumulative probability. And the same thing, we change that to 4 decimal places. The line at the center. We'll go back to data view. So all the cumulative probability provided. And then for the cumulative probability, the last one is always 1, right? And then up until here was the sum. Up until here was the sum. So 0.041 plus 0.0369 give you 0.0410, and so on and so forth until you reach 1. That's the cumulative probability column. Or you want to go to transform, click on compute variable, completely delete the numeric expression, and then enter the function group, find the CDF, click on that, and then you want to find the CDF binomial, double click on that, and then change that. You want to the question mark, the first question mark replaced by the random variable x, and then the second one 6, the third one 0.6. And then you can see the only thing changed is the first letter, it's a C. Click on OK, OK again, and then you got the same cumulative probabilities here in the third column. Okay, and that's all for this binomial distribution part. Thanks for watching.